So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeff Mann 316, your pop culture reporter. That's what it says on that sign back there. That's Jeff Mann 316 Live is what that says. That's where you and I join up right here. Usually Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern. We do a watch along. We talk about pop culture, physical media, anything you guys want wrestling. And yeah, we're going to talk about physical media in this one. This is the weekly movie haul. If you watch the channel, you know I usually do a hunt, but we don't find stuff out there in the stores every week. But I've pre-ordered a lot of stuff, and the stuff that's based on this past week's releases, I always do a video. Now I don't want to do a big gigantic long hour-long one at the end of the month like a lot of people do, so I break it up. So this is basically from last week's stuff, and so I did pick up a couple things in stores, and I'll show you the first one. I've said multiple times that I'm not going to double dip. So I bought the only movie that was in Walmart that was got those new iconic moments slipcovers that I didn't have. The rest of them I do have, and I don't think I'm going to double dip and pay like $10 for Blu-rays just to get a slipcover. I know some YouTubers slash collectors do that. They've collected these lines. I need to do more curating of my collection, and I need to trim it down. I've been collecting, VHS, then DVD, then Blu-ray, and now Blu-ray 4K since the late 80s. I just don't have enough room for that stuff. So I've purged some stuff over the years. I've trimmed it down. I am not going to continuously rebuy movies just to get slipcovers or steelbooks or that kind of stuff. So if I don't really 100% think it's one of my favorite movies, one copy is going to be enough. So I, for some reason, didn't have this. I came back home and checked. I got most of my Warner stuff in one location, and I did not have The Last Samurai. I remember watching this back in the day. This is Tom Cruise. Obviously, the quote there says, "I think a man does what he can until his destiny is revealed." I've watched this movie one time, and it was pretty good. Not one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies. Here's the original cover you may have seen. So yeah, I don't have this in the collection. So most of the other ones I think I did. So added that one. Here's a movie very interesting that my wife and I want to see, and it's a blind buy. But I love all of his movies. This is Nic Cage's newest, The Carpenter's Son. Deliver Us from Evil from Magnolia Pictures. Special features include a deleted scene and animatic shots of the deleted scene. So it doesn't have a lot on there, but it looks very interesting. Nicolas Cage usually knocks it out of the park with his performances, so I love most of his movies, even the cheesy ones. I bought this as part of the Kino Lorber. We usually do. I always say we either have Kino Mania or Steelbook Mania, and we might have Steelbook Mania coming up. But not a lot of Kino releases this week, so I picked up one as part of the 50% off sale. So I did get this at Barnes & Noble. Got it for like $22, I think. A movie I've never heard of, blind buy, and I read a review of it online, and it sounded like it was pretty good, that I would like it. It came out in 1981. I give you Diva. And I opened it. The carpet matches the drapes, and it does not have reversible cover artwork. So you got a ton of special features. Audio commentaries, an introduction from Professor, who's an author of one of the books talking about this. Holding Ground, interview with the director. Interviews with the cast, like 6 or 7 of them, trailers. Like I said, from 1981, 117 minutes. Diva. So I'm interested to watch that. The only other Kino title continues the Kino cult line. I give you the Flesh and Blood show, and I really dig this cover artwork. From 1972, the year after I was born. It's got audio commentary, interviews with the actress and actors, theatrical trailer, radio spot. The cool thing about it was it did have reversible cover artwork, and I reversed it to this. And it's got 3D glasses with it. So the old school blue and red ones. So that's kind of cool. So really interesting watching that. It says it's got the newly aligned by the 3D Film Archive and presented in both stereoscopic and anaglyphic. Still got my 3D television and still works, so I may be able to use the stereoscopic glasses, but either way, I can watch it in multiple ways, 3D. So cool that Kino continues the Kino cult line. We're already up to 43. They're numbered on the spine, if you didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to go and show you these. I got two more. Last week I had a movie in the MVD Rewind collection, the 4K LaserVision collection. I got two more. I got double Jean-Claude Van Damme. We got number 6 in the line. They're numbered on the spine. They also number the other side. I know some people have been buying the 4K releases and the Blu-ray releases. I don't know why you do that. The Blu-ray disc is in here, and you can always reverse the 4K inside cover to match the Blu-ray release. Why would you double spend the money when you get the Blu-ray in here? And they number the Blu-ray side 69, and they number the 4K side, which is 6. So I don't see any reason to get both of them. I'm not doing that. I'm not spending all that money. You get a poster in there. You get the Blu-ray, and like I said, you got the reversible cover artwork. So you got the Blu-ray and the 4K. So I also thought it was funny they call this the LaserVision collection. I always mention to everybody, this is not a LaserVision disc. This is a CED disc. You guys know what that is. I can talk about that in the video. I like how they do it like it's an old rental style case on that. So that's that one. That's number 6 on the 4K side. And then number 8, what's number 7? Number 8 is Double Impact. And I like this where they make it almost look like it's got the wavy lines on it, like a CED disc. If you're not familiar, the CED had a big label on the front, and over time those things got worn. Once again, you can flip it and get what's saying that's a Blu-ray cover. And it's got poster inside, and it's got the Blu-ray disc and the 4K disc. So this one is numbered 8 on the 4K side and number 17 on the Blu-ray side. So did this already have a Blu-ray release? I'm not familiar with it. Obviously, I don't think Knockoff did. So you got Knockoff and Double Impact, 2 Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Okay, I think we're getting ready to step into it. So let me get psyched up here. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Jeff Man 316 proudly brings to you its weekly movie haul moment of Steelbook Mania. Yeah, Steelbook Mania. We got a ton of Steelbooks. And I'll go ahead and say this. Several comments usually come in when I show a lot of Steelbooks. No, I did not buy all these this week. These things have been trickling in over time. I pre-ordered a bunch of them. The first one I pre-ordered a long time ago when it was first announced. Well, let's say a month ago. From Amazon. It's the Amazon exclusive of Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And I'm not a big fan of this cover. I'll just go ahead and tell you this now that I see it. It's basically see-through red, and it's got as usual with a lot of their like acrylic plastic covers, it's got a lot of waviness to it, and it's fucking tight as hell.
Tight.
Plus, you end up getting the back artwork that doesn't really fit inside the case or anything, so I'm gonna have to put it like in a Steelbook protector and stick that down in there. But here's what the cover looks like. So that's kind of cool. Almost looks like 3D. I got the digital code there, and here's the inside artwork. I have not seen this, but I'm a huge fan. I really do like the first two, so I figured I'd be safe. And plus, I'm a completist, so there's no way. Now that I see that is like a 3D cover. Look at that. Look at the print at the bottom. That's kind of cool. I like that. So I guess when you put it in the cover, the blue focuses, and then when you put it in the red focuses. So that's kind of cool. So I'll end up having to put that in a case, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm getting ready to do a video where I talk about some pet peeves, and one of my pet peeves is these protective sleeves that you get. I'm going to not tell you my opinion right now, but I'll go ahead and tell you. Watch that video. It's going to probably piss a lot of you collectors off because I don't like the cases that almost every single one of you guys do. And that's fine because we don't always have to like the same stuff. But the ones I get, they fit these Lionsgate ones in there great. So I'll talk about more about that in an upcoming pet peeve video. We got a lot of Steelbooks to go through. So like I said, this was Steelbookmania. So once again, I haven't seen this but loved the first one. So I'm going to go ahead and watch the sequel to Sisu Road to Revenge. I really loved the first movie. Can't wait to watch this one. And I'll show you, take off the J card, and I will show you the outside artwork. And then let's look at the inside artwork. I'm not taking the disc out. Okay, so another reason I go over these things with you guys, this only contains the 4K disc. If you want this movie on Blu-ray, you're going to have to buy the single Blu-ray release. I think that's kind of shitty. Now, if they're going to release a Steelbook for as much as they charge you with these things, I really think the Steelbook should come with both. Maybe that'll be another pet peeve I can do in another video, but either way. This is an older movie that I've seen and I really liked it. So I've toyed around with the idea of upgrading this to 4K or not. But I went ahead and did it because I like the looks of the Steelbook. So I had ordered this one early, I think, from Amazon. All the President's Men. Really enjoyable flick. If you like Dustin Hoffman, you like Robert Redford. Rest in peace, Robert Redford. Here's the inside. It comes with just the 4K. Now, I don't have this movie on Blu-ray. I have it on DVD, so this will be an ultimate upgrade. Now, Warner Brothers has been doing that with most of their releases. The Steelbooks only have, in America, the 4K disc in it. Like the Nightmare on Elm Street set only had the 4K disc in it. If you buy a lot of their releases foreign, or you buy those big collector sets with the foreign Steelbooks in it, there's a good chance most of the Warner Brothers titles have a 4K and a Blu-ray in it. Why? Why is America, number one, sometimes they can get the same releases, but number two, when they do, why would you get not get the Blu-ray disc in it? That's stupid. A movie I've seen, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I really liked the first one as well. So I liked the first one more the more I watched it. So this is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So I like this one. So let me give you a look. Now, this is cool the way they did this. This is one of those ones I sort of like the slipcover better. But I do like the fact that on the Steelbook, you get two characters there. And I will take the discs out of this one for you, because I wanted to show you the inside. Gives you two other characters looking through the door. So that's kind of cool. Now this door, looking through the door, reminds me of that artwork they just released for that VHS special edition of Leprechaun. What do you guys think of that? I really didn't 100% like that artwork. But either way. So I'm really liking the slipcover on this one, and we're going to talk more about that in a couple of these releases I got coming up. This was a no-brainer. I really love this movie, and I don't have it in 4K, so I wanted the 4K of this. This is from Shout. I Give You Nightcrawler. This artwork looks amazing. One of the reasons I got it. Look at that shit. It's one of those continuing from the front to the back. Inside is not much. I'm not taking the disc out. That's Jake Gyllenhaal looking up. So it's got the 4K and it's got the Blu-ray. I think there's already been a 4K of this one, but I didn't have it. Thick J card that comes with all of the Shout releases. This is a no-brainer right here. This is a great movie. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. Had to upgrade that one. And a movie that a lot of people don't like, but I do. I remember my wife and I going to see this in the theater. So this is one of those Screen Factory where they partnered with Universal to give us Dead Silence. Really awesome cover artwork there. If I'm not mistaken, the only copy of Dead Silence I have is an HD DVD and a DVD combo. So this is cool. On the inside, I'm not taking the disc out. A very underrated movie. I know a lot of people don't even know about this movie. So, and it comes with a decent amount of special features all on the Blu-ray. It's the theatrical cut that's on the 4K though. The Blu-ray includes the theatrical and the unrated version. It doesn't look like there's anything new, so everything's probably ported over from stuff. Now, on that other one, on Nightcrawler, it does have a new making of, new audio commentary. So at least there's some new special features on Nightcrawler. So I know that matters to a lot of people. Okay, we're still going with SteelBookMania. The last two we're going to have a discussion about. I went ahead because I like the cover artwork on the slipcover and the steelbook of this one. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Now, I have not seen this, but I really love pretty much everything that the team that brought you Terrifier presented. I love that stuff. And I don't know if a lot of people know, this is the dude that played Corey Cunningham in Halloween Ends. But it's got a slipcover on the steelbook. And I really love the artwork on this. It reminds me of Hatchet. They should do a Hatchet movie at Christmas. And I'm not taking the disc out, but it's him standing with the axe on his face with the girl. Blu-ray, 4K, no digital. Screenbox will probably have this streaming if you don't want to buy it, but that was a no-brainer for me. Really heavy-duty slipcover. It's got Silent Night, Deadly Night, Unwrapping a New Legacy, and a trailer. So not a lot of special features on there, but yeah, I love the work they're doing to release their stuff. Cineverse, but it's basically Bloody Disgusting, so that's kind of cool. I think is it Bloody Disgusting? I don't know. That's who did the Terrifier movies. It's on Screenbox either way. I mean, yeah, Bloody Disgusting. They helped produce it, so either way. Okay, the last two. I don't like to double dip, but I did this one, and I haven't decided. I'm going to give one of these away as a gift to somebody, and they told me I could decide which one. I really like the cover artwork on both of these, so I'm only keeping one. You can help me decide in the comments down below. If you were only keeping one of these, which one would you keep? Now, I was assuming I was going to keep the Steelbook, so I opened it. I give you the 4K digital of Ben-Hur, and this thing has got like a C card almost, but this thing is amazing. It's got debossing of the title there. Another one where they continue the artwork from the front to the back. I love when they do that. I'm not going to take all the discs out. This disc here is just odd. It's green, and it goes against those. Now, I'm wondering if it's because they just re-released it from another set. You get the 4K feature film, you get the Blu-ray feature film, and you get the special features on a separate Blu-ray. And then it's got, like I said, I call it a C card because it goes over the front and the top and the bottom. So that is pretty awesome artwork there. So if you were going to keep this, would you keep this one or this one? I love the slipcover artwork on this. And Warner is kicking ass on their slipcovers, man. Like the Dirty Harry movies, I almost bought those instead of the Steelbooks. I'm starting to like slipcovers. Look at that artwork on there, and it's almost like it's got a foil sheen to it. So this is a 4K digital also. Damn, look at that. So I haven't opened that one. If you were going to keep it, which one of those would you keep? Man, they're both awesome in their own right. I don't know. Now the next one, I double dipped, and I'm keeping both of them. I had already pre-ordered this months ago when it first was announced. I haven't seen this. I didn't want to see it because it was PG-13 at first. Then I heard it was good. Then I wasn't going to pay to see it because I knew I would buy it. But I went ahead and got Predator Badlands, the 4K Steelbook. So it's 4K Blu-ray and digital code. Once again, it's got artwork that spans the front and back cover. And digital code inside. I love that artwork, but I think I like the slipcover way better. When I got this thing in hand, it looked so good, and it's got, I guess that's embossed and debossing. I don't know what you call it, man. It's got raised print, raised characters, got a foil sheen to it. The slipcover of this movie is one of the best I've seen. This might have an early up on winning slipcover of the year. Look at that. And so the artwork is basically the same. So the carpet matches the drapes. They even did different artwork on the Blu-ray. I saw somebody buying both of those. So I don't do this very often. This is rare. And I'm not going to open this one. This one's staying sealed. I bought that for the slipcover. Slipcovers sometimes are hard to find when movies get reprinted. And you never know. If I was down the road and this thing one of these became worth a lot of money, I would just sell one of them. I'm not afraid to sell a movie to help fund the physical media collection. But which one of those do you like? If you're only buying one, of Ben-Hur or Predator Badlands, which one would you get? That's a lot of fucking Steelbook. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments down below of this week's releases or the stuff that I bought. What did you buy? And like I said, a lot of that stuff I've been holding on to for several weeks until the release date comes. I've got a couple more already for the next week lined up, so I'll have something to do a haul video. It was a stretch to do it the last couple weeks. I saved stuff that I'd pre-ordered. There wasn't like new release stuff. There was oddball stuff just because it wasn't a lot of releases. But then why do they do that? Why do they then all of a sudden pile all the new releases into 1 week? But either way, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all the normal YouTube stuff that I always ask you to do. Thanks for watching the video, and you can thank me the easiest way by hitting the like button. If you are a subscriber, you rule. Make sure you hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. And then look down below in the description for all my other social media, my eBay store, my Valoria video link, 10% off using JeffMan316 there. I've got another Valoria video unboxing I'll do soon on the channel. So lots of cool content coming up. Got some unboxings I'm going to do. Got some thrift store stuff I'm going to do. So keep watching the content and I'll keep making it. Until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. Your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
This is such good shit.